Hey guys, welcome to my live stream, Jaggs Journeys on YouTube live stream. We do this every second week, every second Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Queensland time. I am a couple of minutes late tonight. Apologies for that. Getting home from work, shoveling down dinner, all in the space of like 20 minutes. So anyway, hey guys, thanks for jumping on. I greatly appreciate you guys taking time out of your night to jump on, and we're going to chat about what's going on at theme parks around us. And of course, you can ask questions about theme parks and stuff like that. Please keep the keep on topic. I got a moderator on here, so obviously anyone who's not discussing what we're discussing will be asked to leave, essentially, or they'll be warned, essentially. So yeah, just to let you know. So hi to everyone who's saying, everybody's saying hi. So hi everyone. thanks everyone for jumping on. Yeah, I didn't put an ad on this because I wasn't sure what time I was going to get home from work tonight. So, but thanks for jumping on. I appreciate that. Excuse me. All right. So was it the week before last? Excuse me. So the week before last, we did a live on TikTok instead of YouTube. So how many of you saw that? I did it from Ferrophobia the night before it opened to do a bit of a walk around and a bit of a sneak peek, essentially, of Ferrophobia pop-up screen park just before Halloween there. So, yeah, Aston, thank you. Yeah, hopefully you guys jumped on. I did put a little a post up on Instagram just saying, hey, you know, we'll be on TikTok live, not YouTube live on that night. So since then, there was basically I did a couple of other TikTok lives for you guys. Essentially, because I was promoting those attractions, we get a much wider audience on a live on TikTok. For example, the last live I did at Ferrophobia, I had 5,000 people on the live. So, you know, because it reaches out to just everyone, TikTok live goes out to everyone who's just on TikTok, essentially. So, yeah, so if you're not already following me on TikTok, make sure you do that, because I'll be doing some more TikTok lives as well. I just find also when I'm out in the parks, TikTok live streaming is much clearer and excuse me, has very little, well, heaps of little interruptions, and yeah, it's just a much better platform to be streaming on when you're out and about compared to YouTube. YouTube's okay here in like studio scenario, but I find YouTube struggles a lot with live streaming in the parks and that kind of thing. So excuse me. So yeah, so that's why we did that. And yes, again, if you're not already following me on TikTok, it'd be great if you could give us a follow on TikTok. Again, it's all free. There's no cost involved with any subscribing to YouTube or following on any of the platforms as well. Only cost is if you choose to buy me a coffee and you get shout outs and that sort of stuff. So, and thank you to those people that do or have. It's always appreciated greatly as well. So yeah, so again, hi to everyone who's saying hi. Ryder's saying he hasn't been to Movie World since last Saturday. What's going on? Normally you're there every day. No, that's all right. When is White Christmas? Now I have left my phone somewhere, so I don't know where I've left it tonight. But anyway, White Christmas starts on the 11th of December, and it goes. I think that's a Thursday. Okay, so it's Thursday the 11th, Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th. So I think the Sunday night would be a good one to go to personally. But anyway, so and then it's not on until I think the following. I'd have to look it up. I think it's Thursday again. It might be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then there's a break for one day, and then it's back on again on Tuesday the 23rd, which is the final night. I'm going to need to grab my phone, guys. Sorry, I should be more organized because I need to look up some stuff anyway. So I must have left it on the kitchen bench. I'll grab it in a second. So that's when White Christmas is. Tickets are ready for sale. You can redeem your tickets if you're a pass holder as well, which is cool. All right. Brandon's saying, thank you for choosing YouTube over TikTok. Well, as you know, I always do my fortnightly streaming here on YouTube. Like I said, when I'm out and about, the preferred platform is TikTok, purely based on the streaming level. It's much clearer, less interruption in terms of freezing and all that kind of stuff. The reach is much bigger. And for when I was doing something like an event like that, TikTok is definitely going to be the platform of choice. Not necessarily every time, but like, for example, as you know, when I was in Singapore, I did my normal live stream on YouTube from Universal Studios. And we can do that, of course. It's just sometimes, not saying every time, sometimes there'll be live streaming on TikTok. Cool. Well, we got here. Sorry, we got Mega Mr. Joker. Thank you so much for the super chat there. Thank you very much. He says, I just want to thank you. I got to meet you on the last Friday night of the other week, and you're one of the nicest people I've met. Oh, well, thank you very much. Well, I appreciate you, and I always take the time to stop to talk to people, and then, like, you know, that take the time to watch my videos and take the time out to jump on the live streams and all that kind of stuff, and it's really appreciated. And yeah, no, that's as a pleasure, and I always make the time to stop. Some of those night events, not necessarily the Friday nights, but some of the shorter ones, particularly like White Christmas coming up. It's only a 3-hour event. I still will obviously stop and say hi to anyone who hasn't met me before, that kind of thing, and I'll obviously will say hello, have a quick photo if you want. That's all cool. But I got to keep moving because I got to film a lot in a short time on those nights. But yeah, no, my pleasure, and thank you again. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind and generous, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you, Mr. Mr. Joker. I really, really do appreciate you, and thank you for the support. That is greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the Friday nights as well. So yeah, it's certainly a great event. And if you guys follow the Theme Park Cartel podcast, the next one will come. The next episode will be dropping this Friday. So go to Spotify or should be on most other streaming platforms as well. So the episode we actually recorded last night. So we basically did a full Fright Nights review, and we gave our top 5 mazes, that sort of thing. Looked at opportunities and things that we liked, things that we thought they could do a little bit differently next year. So some opportunities there as well to improve the event. And they're not out of the pie in the sky kind of stuff. It's just things that that we feel they just change a couple of things. It'll make the event even better again. So make sure you check out that podcast and then check us a comment and let us know what your thoughts were on that if you went as well. But yeah, it was a good event for sure. All right, so when do I think Superman and the Flash will be reopened? There's no idea. I don't even know where. I mean, I've tried to look any information up and tried asking a few people. There's no date at all. So yeah, I guess if I was Movie World, I would be, of course, wanting both of those attractions back up and running again before Boxing Day this year. However, I don't know the extent of what's going on. Whether I know with Superman, it was a part that they no longer had, that they had to get manufactured overseas. Again, like the actual the ride manufacturer didn't have the part anymore, so it had to be made. So I don't know where that's at. I don't know how big the part is either, whether it's a small part or a massive part. So yeah, and I had a look the other day, and they're not doing any work on that locker area yet. I thought, well, that might be the ideal time now, but no, there's no change in there at all. So that kind of indicates to me maybe that it won't be open for Christmas. I don't know. I'd like to think that it would be, but yeah, obviously they'll announce it as soon as they know. But yeah, at the moment there's definitely no dates. It just says unplanned maintenance, and that's it. So yeah, a bit disappointing, but it's out of their control. What have we got here? Oh, that's all right. That's all right. No worries. Sorry, just heaps of people saying hi as well. So hi to everyone saying hi once again. All right. Am I going to Supernova? Yeah, absolutely. I never missed one, although I missed the Gold Coast one. But I already had my ticket for that, and of course, then I got the call late in the that week. I think it was 2 days before Supernova, asking me to go to Epic Universe in Florida. So I had to go Supernova, Epic Universe. Yeah, so I had to make a pretty hard decision. So I did miss the Gold Coast Supernova, but yes, heading out Saturday to Supernova in Brisbane. Yeah, looking forward to that. I'm hopefully it'll be a bit different or better than I mean, it's always a good event, but yeah, hopefully it'll be bigger and better again. So fingers crossed. I went to Wet and Wild today. It was awesome. Zoom zones looking amazing, excellent. Yeah, I drive past it every day. So I think they still just got the roof of the tower to do. I think the shade sail up there, or the shade structures. Last I saw. So I believe that'll be opening first, maybe second week of December. So yeah, pretty like well and truly before the holidays kick in. Damien, hey, thanks for jumping on. Thanks, Damien, also for jumping on the TikTok lives from Ferrophobia as well. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Ryder didn't do any mazes at Friday nights. He just did the areas and around the park. That's all right. Oh, you're at the park from open till close. That's a big day. That's definitely a big day. I'm not logged into TikTok, so I won't be able to do the TikTok live streams. You're going to stop doing live streams on YouTube? No, that's not what I said. No. This is a normal YouTube live stream. When I'm doing an event, like for example, when I was at Ferrophobia and Fright Nights, also my second visit, I did a couple of live streams. TikTok works much better. It's clearer. It's crisper. It doesn't fault. YouTube, when we're out and about, when we do live streams, has when we're walking around a lot, it goes in and out, and it's terrible. So it doesn't mean to say we're not going to do YouTube live streams. Like we will. Well, I will, but just depends on what the event is and in the environment and when we go. When I choose to do it. So if it's just a general like live at a park, probably YouTube would be the one. But if it's something, for example, I was invited in to Ferrophobia, so in return, as I said before, I had 5,000 people on one of the live streams on TikTok. The most I get on here when I'm at like the parks, there's maybe about 60, 70 people. So from a reach perspective, when I'm promoting an event, a short event like Ferrophobia, that's only a 2-week pop-up event, I'm going to go on the TikTok live stream platform for a larger reach for that business, and also it's a much better viewing experience as well. But no, still doing YouTube live streams. So yeah, no confusion there. Just letting you know that's what's going on. But if you're not following TikTok and you have access to it, chuck a follow on there. There's I got content on there. There's videos and stuff on there. I don't know, got about 2,500 followers at the moment on that platform. Not massive, but it's extra. It's something. And obviously my main channel is YouTube. So the key thing is getting people to, if they see us on TikTok, to come over to the YouTube and check out the videos. Did I manage to watch the Dream World featured episode on how they fixed that? Damage showed is on Paramount Plus. No. Is that something that's just come out? Has it? I haven't even heard about that. I don't even know if I don't think I've got Paramount Plus. I don't know. Pretty much, I might do. I have to check. I'll check it out if I've got it anyway. I've never been to White Christmas. Yeah, it's definitely worth going to White Christmas if you're a pass holder. Redeem your free tickets and get along. It is a really nice family festive event. It's a nice feeling event. Christmas there, it is kind of magical. There's lots of fun. It's a short night though, and they cram a lot in, and there's a lot happening on those nights. So it's hence why I'm like really busy on those nights. So don't really have a lot of spare time to stop and chat to anyone on those nights, because it's just too hard. I've got to get a video filmed completely. But I mean, I'll obviously stop and say hi to anyone who's not met me before, and who supports the channel, of course. So yeah, but yeah, it's definitely White Christmas is awesome. I'm going to White Christmas on December the 12th. What day are you going? I haven't booked it yet. I don't even know. Maybe the 14th, Sunday. I think it's a Sunday, 14th. I'm busy. Again, that might, I don't know, that might change. I have no idea. Like during the week's too hard. I work late. I haven't even got that far yet. Still November, so I haven't even got that far. More excited for the reopening of Scooby-Doo. Yeah. So yeah, Scooby-Doo. I mean, Movie World has a good couple of things happening. Obviously, we've got even though we've got 2 rides down, and we don't know how long they're going to be down for with Superman and the Flash. Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster definitely reopening. Probably by mid-December. Definitely by mid-December that will be open, which is great. Obviously, they're just doing some little teasers at the moment to create that excitement of the Scooby Gang, showing you bits and pieces and getting them ready to get back into the ride and get the ride open. It's funny, everyone's sort of speculating, oh, look, they're holding up so many fingers and stuff that's on this dates and stuff like that. I think people are reading into that quite far. I just think that they're just doing. Yeah, hey, look, here's a little bit of what it looks like inside. It's creating excitement. It's getting everybody, re-excited, ready for the reopening of Scooby Spooky Coaster. So we'll see more little snippets of the Scooby Gang getting ready to probably get on the ride, I'd imagine, and they'll be opening soon. So it's great. It's exciting. Really exciting. And obviously they've got the new stunt show. So, it's a really short turnaround. So this reopened, I think it's the same week, maybe the second week of December, something like that. Probably a day or two after Scooby, right? It'll be around that time. So obviously a new show has been written. So the script is new. So the show itself is new. We've seen the ad for the staff they're looking for that can fall off buildings and all that. So proper stunt men and women, uh, stunt drivers as well. So I believe it's going to be more of a Hollywood movie stunt show. So what you would see if you're watching them film a Hollywood movie. So I'm talking, some car stunts, stunt men and women falling off buildings, maybe some pyrotechnics explosion type things, not massive, but small ones probably. And a bit of a new theme, I guess. So the sets are finished already. So you think, how can it be finished? It's essentially just a repaint and retheme of the existing buildings to relate to the new show. From what I've seen, it looks pretty good, nice and colourful. So yeah, I think it's exciting. I think they're doing rehearsals soon and that kind of thing too. So something to look forward to. So two major things for Movie World. We really got to look forward to for December. Obviously, Zoom Zone at Wet and Wild for December as well, and new dolphin show at SeaWorld in December as well. So what else we got? That for Village Road show anyway. We'll get to Dream World shortly. So yeah. The outdoor queuing area at Scooby-Doo, yes, that's correct. They've put in more queuing and a couple of big umbrellas they put in about a month or so ago. So the test seat's got to go in. You probably won't see the test seat from the outside of the building. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe, but I'm not sure. It would kind of make sense. I kind of heard it's probably going to be in the sort of the side queuing part, like just as you go into the building. But again, if you're queuing on the overflow for an hour and then you get in and then you go in the test seat, and if you can't close the restraints properly, you just waste an hour. So the test seat needs to be out the front. However, that poses a problem of, you can imagine every single person, whether they're going on that ride or not, is going to want to sit in that test seat and get a photo. So I think for that reason, it can't be at the front of the outside of the building. It needs to be inside. So you need to be in the queuing area and then go through and check the test seat when you're sort of halfway through, a quarter of the way through the queuing, or just as you enter the building, essentially. So there'll be a new sign going out the front as well very soon. So yeah, it's all coming together and we can't wait. Definitely cannot wait. Apparently there's some train delays on Saturday for anyone heading to Supernova. There's weekends, when everyone wants to use the trains, there's always closures and delays. Never mind. Hello from New Zealand. Nathan, how are you? He's moving to Darwin on the 11th of November. Wow. A bit of a change from cold to sweat 24/7. Well, that's cool. Darwin's a beautiful place. I haven't been there, but I have friends that live there and they love it. So that's awesome. All right. What else we got here? Someone's asking about the hype button. So, so when you so with the videos, how I drop a video and hopefully you hit the like button if you like the video, and I'm saying hit the hype button as well. So if you just scroll along, where you've got like there's some options. You just scroll along and there's one. If you scroll along, you'll see one that says hype. Push that there, and that helps push the video out a bit further, a bigger reach, and that really helps me out. So just have a look once, and I think you can only do it within the first 7 days of when I've released the video. So if you're watching my video like 2 weeks down the track, you won't see the hype button there at all. And I think you can only do a certain amount of hypes as well, on the same creator. So in the first week or what have you. So so it's something new, but just slide across the options, and then you'll see it pop up there. Okay, so we got yeah, everything should be up and running, except we don't know about we don't know about the what do you call it? Superman and the Flash, unfortunately. Oh yeah, unbox it. It's used to be Squishy's Family Fun. So great to catch up with us briefly in the Gold Coast. Yeah, it was awesome to see you guys, and yeah, appreciate the Aussie Osborne. It has been, I can't remember where it. I think my wife might have put it into the collection because she's in charge of most of this. So I don't even know where. Which it's in there. It's in there. Might be on the side section there. I got it wraps around the room as well. So, yeah, but thank you again for the Aussie Osborne pop. Really appreciate that a lot. And yeah, it was really great to meet you guys. I hope you had an awesome time at the Gold Coast and obviously Fright Nights as well. Jared Leto, I think that one's Ileana. I think it is. I'm going to Japan next year. Apologies if I got your name wrong there. I'm going to Disneyland Tokyo and Disney Sea. Wow, that's going to be amazing. They're two amazing parks, I hear. So yeah, I hear they're some of the best parks, Disney parks. Everyone's in Japan at the moment. Heaps of people are going to Japan right now. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy came out on December the 5th. Yeah, Matthew Lillard. Yeah, he's in that movie. Is that a new version of that? I'm not sure if that, or you just saying it's when the last one came out. I can't remember either. I unboxed it. They're saying they met the designer of the Leviathan while they're staying at the resort. That's pretty cool. And some of the people maintaining the Scooby Doo ride. That's pretty cool. It must have been. I'm sure you would have had a good chat with them. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, Scooby will open on the 5th of December. I don't know exactly when it's going to open, but it'll be probably around that time, I would imagine, give or take a few days. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and hear. That's correct. We will have to wait. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Comments. I got lots of comments. Trying to just go through the comments and then it moves. And it moves on me. All right. So we are back to where I was. I say I'm a lot. Apologies for that. Okay. I'm going to be at Fright Nights. Fright Nights is finished. Just to let you know. Really hoping Movie World brings back Movie World related theme to replace the stunt show. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that. More movie related themes. Unbox it saying they missed Fearophobia this year. We thought it was on every day. Yeah, no, unfortunately it was just for basically the weekends, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, definitely a great event. However, the location for next year, they cannot use that same location because there's going to be a medical center built on that site. And the Helensvale site's still not available. And I believe they cannot use the other site that they had planned at the Broadwater because of, I think, Oktoberfest or something. So they're obviously at the moment very already planning and trying to source a site for Fearophobia for 2026. So they're working on that now because obviously they got to secure that site and then they can kick all their planning off. So as soon as they know that that site and everything, they'll obviously announce it, and we can also let everybody know as well. Yeah, we shall do that. Yeah, have to do it. Visit next year. Yeah, so it's a busy month, October, with all the different events that are on for Halloween. It's been pretty crazy. It's rumored it's going to be like Mad Max or Police Academy. Yeah, I think something sort of similar. Something similar to that potentially, but it's probably going to be their own name. I don't think it's going to be like Mad Max or anything that they've got to pay a royalty for, because obviously if you're using a name, you got to pay big money, right? But then that's just to use the name. But what about if you didn't have to pay big money for a name? You can use more money to do the show better. So I think that's the angle they're going in on. Sunday's favorite ice cream 2. Not sure what that relates to. Sorry, it's not theme park related. Sorry. I have a friend who is working on King Claw. He's heavily involved and is installing a lot of nautical themed items to enhance the theme. All looks cool. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I've seen obviously some recent updates and the boat and the wharf there, and some of the like the crates and things, and yeah, with the King Claw, like with the tentacles, like coming out of the ocean. It looks pretty cool. Like it really is pretty awesome themed. Really cool. What have we got? I thought White Christmas was a Jewish thing. What? I'm not sure. Sorry, not sure. White Christmas has been on every year. Every year. Uh, when is the Iron Claw opening at Drew? King Claw, it's called King Claw. It's basically no exact date as yet, but that is probably early or maybe mid-December, around that same sort of time that all the other park attractions are opening. Have you heard any plan ideas for Doomsday area? Nothing, unfortunately. But however, I mean, I would say, look, reopening Scooby Doo in December, new stunt show in December, new Zoom Zone at Wet and Wild in December, new dolphin show at SeaWorld in December. They got to get Superman roller coaster fixed and running. They got to get the Flash fixed and running. I think once that's all done, they need to announce what's happening to Doomsday. They've got to make an announcement or close it off. I was walking through the other day, and I hear people walking around going, "Oh, what are they building here?" Like, obviously, there's people that are visiting for the first time or for a long time, and like they have no idea what's going on because there's no information. I've kind of said this a lot, and I don't know why they haven't sort of done it. Is just put a big board up at each entrance of the Doomsday saying, "Hey, this is a future site of a new attraction or something." So in the meantime, walk around, enjoy the photo opportunities, and stay tuned for some exciting news moving forward or something like that. Like, I just think that to hear guests just going, "Well, what is this?" Like, yeah, we probably should never assume that everyone just knows there used to be a ride there and they know what's going on with that. So it's just one thing. I think that it's quite a big area, so people do go and walk through there and they wonder what's happening in it. That's all. Anyway, we'll see what happens. When we know more, we'll obviously share it as well. It'll be on all the platforms and things. So yeah. What do we got here? I hope they turn it into Spooky Island. That's what I hope. Yeah, Movie World. Yeah, Liam, they do understand. Yeah, they are posting some good stuff with the teasers for Scooby. Absolutely. I'm just going to grab my phone. So I need to get some dates off my phone. I'm just going to grab it from the other room, guys. So talk amongst yourselves. Back in 1 second. Got it. All right. Just going to check those dates. And also for White Christmas, I wanted to mention about that. There is a new deal this year with the buffet dinner as well. So I'll get into that. Ronald Reagan says, "Why are we here? Just to suffer?" How about you unsubscribe to my channel, Ronald Reagan? You're constantly been a bit of a nuisance on here, so I'd rather you basically not come on here. So see you later. You can unsubscribe. We're going to block you as well, mate. Your comments are unnecessary. All right. So what else we got? Let's see. Do you ever do videos at Australian Outback Spectacular and White Water World? Absolutely, yes. There has been a couple of videos of Outback Spectacular. Obviously, I don't go too often because the show doesn't change too often, and also it's a type of venue where I'm not going to film it from start to finish. I sort of cut little bits and pieces in so you can get an idea of how the night gets along. So yeah, check it out. There is videos. If you just search it up on my channel, you'll find it. Also, White Water World. There's definitely videos there. I normally go do the opening day videos. I couldn't do an opening day video this year. Purely, I was doing another video somewhere else the same day. I think it was Comic-Con. But yes, so there's plenty of videos there. And again, nothing's really changed too much at White Water World from the last video. Whenever I do water park videos, I always try and go on a quieter part of the year, and also first thing in the morning. And I literally run around, film as much as I can. I don't like to film anyone where possible at water parks. So yeah, try to get all that filming done nice and early, just filming the attractions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there is videos on there. You can just have a search through and check them out. When is Scooby-Doo ready at Movie World again? We're looking at probably first or second week of December, I reckon. Nathan reckons the stunt show might be Italian Job or maybe Mad Max. It could be something similar to that, but I don't think they'll use those names. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. They'll certainly announce it soon anyway. What do I think of the new Movie World logo? Interesting. Yeah, look, I mean, it's fine. It's it kind of looks modern but contemporary. But yeah, look, time for a change. Why not? What cracked me up was how so many people posted so much stuff about the new logo, including entire videos on it. It's just a logo change. Like I don't think it's like I seen it. I'm like, oh, cool. Like it's a logo. Still says Warner Brothers Movie World. Anyway, each to their own, right? But yeah. So yeah, like now and then they usually if they're changing the logo, that's normally been I guess kind of directed from the US, so from Warner Brothers. So in America, they've obviously decided to change the logos, and they've said to Movie World, "Hey, you need to update your logo." And it wouldn't surprise me if they do update the logos at the front of the parks. You know, when you first drive in and on the gates, it wouldn't surprise me if we see some kind of change there as well. Obviously, over time or the next maybe few months. Look, maybe not, but I would assume you should never assume, but I would assume they probably would have to also do that as well. Uh, Big Brother starts Sunday. Yep, good to have it back at Dreamworld. Yeah, look, I think it's an interesting move and it's a good one. What I find interesting is the fact that like initially it was a actual house built on a site next to Dreamworld. It wasn't Dreamworld's land as far as I'm aware. Um, and then they had a whole like show stadium for all the shows and everything. So this time they're building it like as a movie set, the house inside their convention center where the ice skating was. So basically, there's no roof on the house. They look up, they see the black bare ceilings. We won't see that on TV, of course, but yeah. So um, so it's interesting. And then their backyard is out, like for example, where you walk through to go to Gold Coaster. They've built like a small backyard out there with a hot tub. I don't know if there's a pool. I'd seen the hot tub though. So, and then I think the studio audience is going to be outside in the Trolls or the old Trolls area. The tickets, I think they sold out. Well, they were free, but I think they went very quickly within the first day. I had a look at it. It said, like, I probably will get along to maybe one or two of the filming. But the thing is, there's no cameras or no phones, nothing allowed anywhere near there. No t-shirts or hats with logos at all for anybody. So I couldn't go there and film about it and make a video about it because it's just not allowed. It's a live TV filming. It's real strict. So I'm thinking, well, I wouldn't mind getting along just to check it out at some point, but obviously not to do a video, of course, because you're not allowed to. And I was reading right through it, and they're pretty strict on that. So, like, if you're caught, you wouldn't want to be caught. So, yeah. Anyway, it's exciting. I haven't watched Big Brother since probably the early years, so hopefully it's cool, and it's they got the games nights and everything. And hopefully all the games and things come back. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, looking forward to seeing something different again. There's a lot of hype around it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we shall see. Bright Lights are saying that so if you're catching the train to Supernova, they recommend you leave at 8 a.m. It's no, I haven't seen one battle after another. Sorry, don't know what that is. Might be a movie. I haven't seen that. Sorry, I don't really got time to watch much at all. Just too busy, unfortunately. I'd love to spend more time watching some movies and things like that. Bright Lights are saying the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming out. Okay, that's really cool. I will have to see that because I actually liked the first one. So yeah. Have you seen the last two Cosmic Cabaret show set up in the Gold Coast? I've seen it set up there, but yeah, there's no filming or anything in there. So yeah, look, I mean, it might be pretty cool to go and check out, perhaps. Am I going to White Christmas? Yeah, I'll be heading along to it. I don't know when. I haven't got that far yet though. So, either like maybe the Friday night. Thing is, for me, it's really hard to get to an event during the week. It's tough. So probably Saturday is going to be packed, the first one. So I'm thinking maybe the Sunday might be a nicer night to get along. Probably won't be quite as busy. Oh yeah, Nathan's saying going from 26 degrees to 32 to 40 degrees. I don't think New Zealand gets to up to as high as 26, does it? Maybe some parts. All right. Unbox It saying, tell Ferrophobia to come to Melbourne. Well, they used to be in Sydney initially. So, yeah, originally they were Sydney and then they come up here to the Gold Coast. Look, you never know. They might decide to do one around Australia. Like, you never know. Watch this space. The guys are really, really, really such an awesome people. I'll tell you now. The team at Ferrophobia, the family that run it, probably the nicest people I've ever met, and they're the most hardworking. Like I tell you what, to put that event on is an insane amount of work, full on, crazy, and such a high standard as well. So I'm excited to see what they do with it for next year. Aston reckons SeaWorld has a new ride coming. Really? How did you hear that, Aston? Has that been announced? Because if it has, I've missed that. So there is an area where the old Viking flume used to be that's sort of newly cordoned off. Is that where it's going? Near Storm? I'm thinking maybe. You let me know. I am probably behind on the comments, guys, so apologies for that. Have you been to Hong Kong Disney? No, I haven't been to Hong Kong Disney, unfortunately. Quite a few of the other creators, Gold Coast creators, have been there though, and they have videos as well on their channels. Check them out. I definitely enjoy watching when other Gold Coast, other creators head to any other parks across the world. It's exciting. So then it makes me think, okay, maybe I will try and save some money and go there. I mean, SeaWorld definitely needs a new ride. So hopefully, Bright Lights are saying Ferrophobia should go to Madrabar Showground. I don't think, if it rains, that bogs badly. Even with the site it was on the other night, when it was really raining, a couple of the mazes inside, excuse me, I think it was Immortal, I think it was really slushy. Like my white shoes came home brown. That's really badly brown. Wasn't because I was scared in the maze either, by the way. So I think that those showgrounds, when they flood or get wet, they go quite boggy, and I don't think it'd be great. But like you say, it's a decent space, so maybe that is an option. I think they've got to go high exposure though. They got to get that. I know Madrabar Showgrounds is on a main road, but it's not a main road, if you know what I mean. It's back into the suburb kind of thing. So I think they'll be looking for a little bit more of a high exposure site for that kind of an event. But you never know. Yeah, the ride could be where the castle was at SeaWorld. It could be going there. Let's just okay. So everyone, if you're going to SeaWorld, keep your eyes and ears open. I'll keep my eyes and ears open. If we hear anything, let's tell each other. Well, hey, I saw this, I saw that, and then we'll try and see what we can find out if there's a new ride coming to SeaWorld. That'd be really exciting if there is. Ryder's going early. He's got nothing else to say. No worries, mate. Thanks for jumping on as always. I appreciate that. Yeah, there was another site at Robina they were looking at too. So maybe. Maple liked my Ferrophobia videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I enjoyed doing the videos as well. They're really cool. It was a great event. Oh, okay. Well, there might not be a new ride coming to SeaWorld. I don't know. I reckon there is something coming to SeaWorld next year. Fingers crossed. I should do live streams on Speed, like Speed on Twitch. Yeah. I mean, there is other platforms, of course. Yeah, for sure. We still have the Doomsday DC precinct. They just need a ride happening. Yeah. You know what? If they, yeah, that, I mean, it's such a well themed area, and we're ashamed to see it go. But whatever they put in there is going to be at least that good, if not even better again. So hopefully they do something with that area. I'm sure they are doing something with that area. It's just, it's just when and when are they going to tell us? Yeah, I would definitely have to see that Five Nights at Freddy. I'd love to have gone to back to America this year to go through the mazes at Universal, because they've got the maze, or they had the mazes there. Five Nights at Freddy. It would have been incredible. Rumor is I don't think that's a rumor about being changed into a Minecraft or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because I think that's just some of those things that we were throwing around ideas. I don't think it's rumors. Oh well, you never know, but I don't think so. Is Waterworld good? You're talking the show? Yeah, the show. If you haven't seen it at Universal, I've got a video on it on my channel. It is actually really awesome. Future movie world question: do you ever see it extend or to merge with Paradise Country, like Dreamworld does? It could, because it backs onto the back of Wild West, so it could. However, yeah, I guess I don't know. They would need some kind of a little shuttle still to take you through. It's a fair distance, like walking wise, but yeah, they could probably do it. But then again, I think they need to keep it separate because of also the farm stays and things like that. I don't know. I mean, it could be that could be the grand plan. You never know for the for the for the near future or the distant future. You never know, but not a silly idea. Not a silly idea. Okay, cool. So got a few things to go through. Do you know why the New Atlantis area is called the New Atlantis? Because it will always be new. No doubt. No doubt. What's your favorite park or event? Favorite theme park is Universal Studios, and it's probably Hollywood, purely because it has the working film studio at the back there in the back lot tour. I was lucky enough to go to Epic Universe and in Florida, and also Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure this year, all in Florida, and they're all amazing. But I think I just love Universal parks because I love movies and I love that kind of stuff. So, like, I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I love Disney, but for me, Universals are the best. Favorite events are definitely like the horror nights, fright nights. When I grew up, we're watching all those in the 80s, watching all those classic horror movies. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all them and more. Poltergeist. There's so many, right? And it's just so much like classic nostalgia there for those movies. So I love those events, probably the most. Would I ever go on a cruise ship and make a video on it? Yes, and I have. I just haven't got the video out yet. It's crazy, like how busy I am. But because I'm going to make it generic, I can release that anytime about what it's like to go on a cruise. So, at some point, yes, there will be actually a cruise ship video coming out. It won't be Disney though. It's not Disney. It'll be Royal Caribbean. Yeah, Movie World did have some kind of Pokemon event in the 90s at Movie World, I seem to recall. Yeah, I think the new stunt show, Aston, will be kind of like Police Academy, but not Police Academy. Maybe a cross between that and some of the other shows we've sort of seen. But I think it'd be more like if you were to sit there and watch a Hollywood movie being filmed, what kind of stunts will we see with a bit of a storyline? That's what I'm thinking, because that's the vibe I'm getting. There'll be some kind of theme there, but it'll be their own thing. Hey, John, thanks for jumping on, mate. When is the next Melbourne trip? Need to go to Geelong and Whittlesea? Whittlesea? I'm not sure where that is. Obviously in Victoria. Yeah, no, I haven't got any Melbourne trips planned at this point. Lack of funds. Anyway, any update on White Water World? It's open. It's open. And they got rid of the Ouija. That's really the only updates there, to be honest with you. Same. Nothing else really has changed. It's still a great park. I would love to do a Disney cruise, but you know what? You look at we priced it up. You can go to America and go to Disneyland, even just for a day, cheaper than a cruise. Although I know a cruise includes all your food and your accommodation. I get that. But do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And Disney's cruise, they're no longer going to be coming to Australia. I think this is the last season. They're going to be in Australia and New Zealand. It's all over. I don't know why. Maybe there just wasn't enough interest or something. So anyway, we'll see. Love that you did a Caribbean. Oh, I think a Caribbean cruise. I didn't go to the Caribbean. No, I know what you mean. A Royal Caribbean cruise. Yeah. Royal Caribbean was our first and only cruise and loved it. So, yeah, awesome. Yeah, look, I'm hoping they're going to reuse that at the stunt show at Movie World, how I filmed when I was able to go through the back and film at the end of the last show. That car scene that jumped through the two buildings, it's all still there. So I hope they reuse that. I do. I hope they reuse that too. That was pretty cool. A good effect. Dreamworld should do a Christmas event. I agree. They should definitely do one. They could do an amazing buffet dinner in that Jane's restaurant, couldn't they? So I reckon eventually they will. I reckon it will be on the cards for sure. Just probably not right now. They got a lot of other stuff. There's a lot going on there with all the other big plans as well. Safety sliders. Just visited all the parks in September. I felt it's missing the childhood vibes I had in terms of shows. Like Movie World used to have the Western show, the stage tour, Dreamworld cruise with shows. Yep, 100% agree with you there. It has lost. Those parks have lost over the years. Those things that made it magic, the movie magic, or just made it special. I think Dreamworld's on the right track to bringing that stuff back, and I feel that perhaps Movie World might be turning the corner now and just starting to now think about that and think about, it doesn't need to just be a DC comic park. It needs to be a movie-based theme park. We don't need, Thrill Coast is awesome, of course, but I think more people get enjoyment out of behind-the-scenes things, seeing real working sets and things. So many movies are filmed next door, and they have done stuff over the years in those studios with sets and things like that. But like when I went to the US and I went to Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Hollywood, on Burbank, Hollywood. Um, so I actually went on to the actual Big Bang Theory set. So like they've obviously, it was done on a soundstage, but they've moved it into an area where you can sit on the couch where Sheldon sat, get a photo. Hopefully, you guys have seen my videos, and I've filmed inside that set in the lounge, in the apartment, in the lounge area, and the stairwell. Cafeteria sets in there as well. The Friends Cafe coffee shop set, the actual one used is there. So that sort of stuff's really cool. If they can get real working sets, the amount of movies that have been filmed here in the Gold Coast next door that had incredible sets. I mean, Scooby Doo is one, right? You watch that movie and those big, massive rooms they're in, like that's all inside sets. So, and I know they can't keep it all. They're not built to last. It's like House of Wax. They built a whole entire town at the back of Ganalabar or somewhere, Maudslin or somewhere at the back here, the Gold Coast, in this land, and they built this town. If you've seen the House of Wax movie that with Paris Hilton, that one, that was all filmed here, and then that town was built from scratch. Why couldn't they? And I know they're not built to last, but why couldn't they have it open only on the weekends for a fee that you could go in and see an actual set and take photos and film whatever? I'd pay money for that. I'm sure most people would pay money for that, and they could sit up there. You could buy drinks and food maybe. I just I think Gold Coast tourism needs to think about this, because we do so many movies here. Like you go to Hollywood, you can go to those studios and you can see all the stuff. I mean, Movie World is a theme park. It's not studios. The studios are locked down. You can't go in there. But why not have locations? I mean, sure, you can go to Main Beach and you can go to the pavilion there and see where the one of the opening scenes of Scooby Doo was filmed, where the van was parked. The life saving tower number, I think it's 20. It's right there at Main Beach. You can see it. That was in the movie. That's the kind of stuff. But sets that can be seen and visited, I think, or moved into an area at Movie World for photo opportunities. There can be revenue opportunities for the parks as well. Anyway, I don't know. They need to be doing more of that kind of stuff. When am I going? Going to America next year. What do you recommend? Depends where are you going in America? Are you going to LA? Are you going to New York? Are you going to Florida? I've only been to LA, San Francisco. Sorry, I've been to San Francisco and Denver, but in the airport. But I've been to LA. I know LA quite well, like pretty well, and I've got also a friend there. Well, I call him a friend now. The GIV. We met up over there. He has a YouTube channel, and he's very. I watch all his videos and all around LA. He lives there. But anyway, I've also been to Florida, but short trip, but I got to see a lot. So I can tell you a lot about Universal stuff. So it depends where you want to go or where are you going, and then I can tell you what I recommend. All right, cool. Trying to get through your questions, guys, and I appreciate everyone being keeping on, or most people keeping on topic there tonight. Again, I'll talk about Movie World's events shortly. Now that I have my phone. So when Movie World did the backlot tour, originally they took you to some sound stages. Yeah, they did. That's right. There was a generic set there, and there was a Riddler's Lair set, and they did like a little show there as well. And then, of course, they had the sound stages where they did the sound effects, the Superman flying, and the Memphis Belle, which were all pretty awesome. But I guess the reason why they changed those is technology changed, and they didn't do it like that anymore. So they've thought, oh, we need to get rid of it and put a ride there. Fair call, but thinking back now, you think, okay, maybe they could keep that going and say, hey, this is how we used to make movies. This is how they used to be done, and then now this is how they are done. Because Movie World changed so much over the years from its original design, I guess. Yeah, Hobbiton unboxed it saying Hobbiton over in New Zealand. It's in a town called Matamata or Matamata. It's if you have watched the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and that the Hobbiton, it's real. You can go there and walk around it and check it all out. And how cool is that? They have bus loads that go there. That's the stuff I'm talking about. There needs to be more of that, especially here in the Gold Coast. That someone needs to maybe the Gold Coast tourism needs to get on. Come and talk to me. I got plenty of ideas. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, again, Pirates of the Caribbean. They had the ship, a full scale ship, just behind. It was where they're building the Coomera Connector now behind Helensvale. There was just a empty field. There was shipping containers put all around, and they put like blue screens up around them. And they built a full replica ship there, and they did all the filming there, the nighttime filming scenes up there. And then they just dismantle it and get rid of it. Why not move that somewhere? You know, the actual ship they filmed on. It was crazy. I've seen so many things they've filmed. Because I'm a rep, I drive around. Often see them filming live stuff around Gold Coast all the time in Brisbane, and then you see all the production trucks and the lights, and then you see like American police cars and things, and then they've changed. I think they were filming a TV series. Sam Neill's in it. I think it's something about the Apple Falls or something. I can't remember what it's called. But on SeaWorld Drive, there's a building before you get to Marina Mirage and SeaWorld, as you're driving up there on the left. That was so in Florida. There's a place called Palm Beach. It's in Florida. So that was the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, and it was all the signage was changed, and they had the actual American Palm Beach, Florida police cars out the front and everything to film and they were filming, the cars pulling in, and then, like when they would come and go out of the police station, probably only for like a couple of minutes in the movie, but they go to all that extent. That's pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I love all that stuff. You guys are probably going, what's he blabbing on about? Geez, that's why some have dropped off already. They've gone, this is boring, but that's okay. Those of you that think it's not boring, thanks for jumping on and staying on. Anyway, heaps have been filmed around the Gold Coast, so they could do heaps of tourism stuff with movies. I feel. Okay. All right. When you go to Supernova, they've got a shop called Dungeon Labs. They sell, D&D dice. Yeah, I have seen that, actually. I have seen that. It's a pretty cool store. Oh, Funfields. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll just do this. They needs a family flat ride. Yeah. Or rip the whole thing down and put a big dark ride in there. That's what I reckon. Like one like Transformers, world class. That's what they need. But yeah, I mean, there's so much they could do, right? We've all got plenty of ideas, and hopefully they've come up with something just awesome. We need to see awesome. That's what we need to see. They got rid of the Ouija. Yes, they did. Yep. They got rid of the Ouija. What's your favorite chocolate? What? I don't. Favorite chocolate's not really theme park related, and I don't really eat chocolate. So sorry. Gonna tell you this when Superman reopens. Gonna tell you this when Superman reopens. What? When I can't. Sorry, Aston. I'm not. When doesn't make sense. Gonna tell you this when Superman ride reopens it because I think it will be gone, and it will be gone forever. So you're basically saying you think it's going to be shutting down forever? Nah, there's still 12 of those rides in the world. They'll be able to keep it. They'll be able to keep it going. John reckons GC Party Buses thinks that it's going to be an Italian job style show. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It'll just be called something probably different, but yes, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing out the back, isn't it? It's really cool seeing out the back there from that last show. That was pretty cool. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, Funfields. Yeah, I do. It is on my list. I have a list. of stuff, and it's all just time and money. But yes, definitely want to get down there at some point in time. Yes, I've had dinner. Thanks for asking. Chicken, peas, and carrots. Nothing too exciting, but I've had dinner nonetheless. 2 years, you reckon? 2 years left for Superman. Could be. You never know. I still love DC, but bring back the Gremlins, 100%. Yeah. You don't need to have a thrill ride. You just need something that's like puts you in the movie. You know, puts you in the movie. That's what you need. Do you think movie would be effective since Warner Brothers is being sold and split? I think that it's not. I don't think it's going to be affected. I think it's something to do with another part of their company. Hey, South Coasters. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Bright Lights is saying there's websites that have all the listed filming spots from Scooby-Doo and Spooky Island. They don't list. They list them, but they don't. Some of them they don't really know. Like they're pretty generalized. So, like for example, where the town was in Ganalabar, or I think Ganala, I can't pronounce it, down the back in Maldersland somewhere. It's like even Pirates of the Caribbean. I remember driving in the back of Maudslin. You can park up and look down, and you can see the whole pirate town. It was filmed. The whole town was filmed. Was built on someone's property down there, and you could look down on it. It's incredible. But yeah, sometimes they don't list the roads or whatever. They just go, it was filmed in Maudslin, or where in Maudslin, but they don't tell you that. So, and like the first scene of Scooby Doo when they're in that big, massive like warehouse type thing with the ghosts. That was actually an old power station in Brisbane. What's it called? It's where the tennis center is. Tennessean. I don't know the name pronunciation. That has since been demolished. Tennyson, I think it's called. But that was where that scene was filmed. Yeah, so. Shane, you should work for Village for like movie sets or something. Well, I used to work for Village Roadshow years ago for the theme parks. So no. Once you leave, no going back. I went back twice actually. So I did leave and then came back after a couple of years. Well, a few years. But I left there like 8 years ago. We need to update our theme parks that we used to know when we were younger. Yeah, I think they are trying to put some kind of nostalgia or some different things back into the parks. I think so. Let's hope they do. I saw you at Dreamworld a couple of weeks ago. Probably was me. Yes. Thanks. Did you say hi? I'm not sure if you said hi, but if you did, thank you for saying hi. I say hi to so many people. Nathan's a top fan. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate you. When am I going back to Dreamworld again? I don't know. Sorry, I've got a few things on in the next couple of weeks, so not in the next couple of weeks specifically, unless I randomly decide to just pop in for an update on something like Claw, but that would be just a random sporadic thing. So, but no plan at this point. Obviously, I base my filming on what's happening around the place and also what I get invited out to as well. You should go back to Aussie World. Yeah, I've got a trip planned there. I remember I saw you. I saw the Pirates House near the Spit. Ah, yes. Yeah, they built heaps up there, didn't they? When they were doing all those movies. Same with Aquaman. It was all filmed up around there as well. What's your favorite coffee in the parks? You spend your buy me a coffee on. Dreamworld's Byron Bay coffee is always nice, but again, Movie World uses Giancarlo Premium across their properties, and they're always a good coffee. So look, a cappuccino is what I usually go for, a small cappuccino, or I'll go a frappe with coffee, with espresso, depending on the heat as well. If it's really hot, I'll go the frappe. If it's really early in the morning and it's hot, I'll probably still go a coffee. It just depends, really. But yeah, excuse me, cappuccino is my go-to. What's my favorite ride at SeaWorld? It will be the Leviathan, probably followed by the Storm. I wish they still had the what was it called? Bermuda Triangle, because they still have the exact replica of that ride at Movie Park Germany. It's called Area 51, and it's exact. So if you're in Germany, go to Movie Park Germany, which is also almost a replica of Movie World here. It was built after Movie World here. Hence why they built that Bermuda Triangle ride. And it's still going. It's still operational today. And it's still exactly the same. It's crazy. So crazy. If you check out the German in Venice YouTube channel, GIV, German in Venice, he's just recently been to Germany. He's from there, obviously. But I think not the video he did. He did film on the ride, but the one he did maybe 6 months ago or so, because he was over there earlier in the year, and I think he filmed a lot more on the first time. This time he only filmed a little bit on it, sort of thing. So, but either way, you get to see, and if you've been on Bermuda Triangle, you're about to see it and go, I remember that. The aliens, the ship disappearing, or the nurses costume, the people inside the capsules, as you go into the volcano, all that sort of thing there. So yeah, pretty cool. I went to that place at Gold Coast Sunday night. What's that? I went to that place at Gold Coast Sunday night that you're all right. Oh, are you talking about Ferrophobia? I think you're talking about Ferrophobia. I hope you had a great time there. It was an awesome event. Unboxer says, Shane, has always been a privilege to be part of your live. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys jumping on, of course. And again, it's a pleasure to meet you guys as well. Thank you for jumping on. I know it's late down where you are, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's at 10 o'clock there, so thank you so much for taking time out of your evening. And thanks again for everything. Keep in touch, and hopefully see you on the next live as well. Have a great night. Thank you. I like the update on the King Claw. Thanks so much. We'll do another one soon. Oh yeah, Brendan. Yeah. Ferrophobia. Yeah. Yeah. I think the weather wasn't too bad on the Sunday night compared to the Saturday was a bit of a washout, I think. Attractions 360 channel on YouTube has the German movie park full ride through of Bermuda Triangle. Thanks for that. That's I'll check that out as well. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? I saw one of the monsters wearing a Jaggs shirt at Ferrophobia. Yep, inside the slaughterhouse maze, there was a Jaggs Journeys scare actor. he had the shirt. Well, not this exact shirt. It was a Jaggs Journey shirt that I gave him for that, and he had a hat. So, and then he had obviously a mask on, or yeah. So yes, there was a Jaggs scare actor inside the slaughterhouse at Furophobia this year. So there you go, pretty cool. And I did post a photo of me with him on I think Instagram, so it's on there if you want to check it out. Well, yeah, this at SeaWorld, that's where the Storm is now. Yeah. We need more dark rides. 100% we do. We definitely need more dark rides. Yeah, Dream will definitely need a good dark ride. Yeah, no, that was a good night, wasn't it? It's always good there. Hi from, was it Crack One in Redmonds? We love your video. Was it, sorry? Hi from Crack One in Redmonds. We love your videos. What's your favorite ride of all the theme parks? Firstly, thanks for jumping on to the live. Much appreciated. So favorite ride of all of the theme parks. Now, are we talking Australia or are we talking the world? Because I mean, yeah, I think there's other ones in the world which are way, but at the moment, my favorite ride is Stardust Races. My favorite coaster, Stardust Races at Epic Universe. Incredible coaster, next level. In terms of probably I'm really big on themed rides and like rides that make you feel like you're in the movies and things like that. Now, I haven't gone to Star Wars Land yet in Disney. I had planned to go there right when COVID hit, and then that got canned, of course, and then haven't been back since. So I reckon that would be probably my best, but I haven't been on it yet, so I can't say for sure. Other than that, I would have to say maybe the Haunted House at Disneyland is one of my favorite in Anaheim. Incredible. I also like the Tower of Terror, or it's now Guardians of the Galaxy at Disneyland California Adventure. The drop tower there, it's crazy themed and it's just crazy. Although again, since I've been to Epic Universe, the rides there blew my mind actually. So it's really hard. I've been spoiled. I've been on some incredible rides. They've spent like no expense spared. The Ministry of Magic ride, that might have to be the best actually. The Ministry of Magic or Monsters Unchained at Epic Universe. Yeah, I can't explain. Watch my videos. Next level. Although I wasn't able to film on the rides, but next level stuff. There is some people that have filmed. You better find it, but next level stuff. Incredible. Aston liked the janitor at Furophobia. Yeah, it was pretty cool actually. He was actually really cool. He scared me too. Okay, so what we got here? Stardust Races was closed. Yes, there was a really unfortunate incident on there, resulting in someone passing away. Excuse me. There's more to that though. It doesn't. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm no expert, but from what I've read, it wasn't specifically anything on the ride that caused that to happen. It was a few other unfortunate things to do with the person as well. So again, I don't know the full story. I can only tell you what I've read and that sort of thing. But I've been on that ride, and it's incredible. Yes, I do still have management contacts at Village Roadshow theme park. However, part of their agreements is confidentiality. So they are not allowed to disclose anything until the time is right. Look, I've got a lot of people I know there, and some people will sort of maybe mention a couple of things without spoiling anything. And if I hear something that I believe is confidential, I won't repeat that because I think that's unfair for them. So, and plus, I can never say that it's definitely gospel. Do you know what I mean? It's it's definitely you got to wait until you hear it from the horse's mouth. Wow! I just had a super chat. Wow, very generous super chat come through from Autistic Simon. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you and very greatly appreciated. That I really appreciate it. You've written, is the new Scooby Doo coaster going to have the same track? I mean, is it just a cool repaint, or are we getting a truly new experience? Okay, so essentially, it's the same. However, they have altered a few parts of it. There's a couple of different parts, as far as I know. So it won't be a totally new experience, but I think it will be a better ride experience than before. In terms of what they're redoing, they are refreshing it a lot. The multi-million-dollar makeover is to do with the ride operational systems. So if you think about the ride is operated from the control booth, so all the systems, and I'm talking sensors, whole new trains are going in as well. So they'll look probably very similar, the same face on the front and that kind of thing. So I think, excuse me, we'll have a new improved but nostalgia feel to this because they're trying to take it back as much as they can to how it was originally, but obviously with newer, but a new version of that. So without it being too different. So it's going to feel great and nostalgia. It's going to feel new, exciting, and fun again. And we all love Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not a truly new experience, but it's going to be a much better, improved experience to what we experienced on the last time that we all rode it, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is as far as we know. That's sort of what's happening there. They have been releasing just little snippets of what's happening inside there with the Scooby Gang. You can follow them Movie World on their socials, or you can check out my Instagram. I'll normally just repost those little things because I know not everyone sees everything. So I just flick a repost on the stories on Instagram usually, so you can check it out and see what they're doing. Sometimes I don't see it till because I work full time during the week, so I get home and then at night time I go through and have a look. Sometimes it got released at 10 a.m. but I haven't seen it until 8 p.m. So anyway, we'll certainly put it on there. But yeah, again, Simon, thank you so much. You're very generous, and that's a very kind of you to give a super chat there of $50, and that it's really appreciated. So I hope you enjoy my channel, and I hope you enjoy the content I put out, and thanks for jumping on the live as well. That's appreciated. It certainly is very appreciated as well. So yeah, again, a big thank you so much. That's very, very kind. So hopefully I answered your question to the best of my ability anyway. Hopefully that gave you some insight on what we should expect from the Scooby Spooky Coaster. Aston saying Wendy's opened in Brisbane. Yes, it's good. Their second location, and wow, it looks amazing. I haven't been there, but from what I've seen, it looks incredible. So yeah, we have to try and check that out. I don't go to Brisbane too often, as in into the CBD, but yeah, looks cool. Hey, Michael, Big Crouchy, all is well. Yeah, all is well. Hope it's all well with you guys. We enjoyed our visit to Happy Halloween. It looked like you did, and congrats again on winning the costume prize. That was pretty cool. You're booked in for White Christmas. That's cool. I haven't done that yet. So looking forward to hopefully riding Fast and Furious Coaster at Universal next year. Really, wow. I would too. I would love to as well, but I know there's a lot of spinning on that coaster, and I really don't know how well I'll do on that coaster. I love coasters, but I'm not good with spinning, and that's a spinning coaster, so I'm not really too sure how that's going to go for me, but we'll see. We will see. But that sounds exciting, mate. If you can get over there, that's awesome. Good on you. What's Aussie World like? Well, you can check out some of my Aussie World videos. I've got plenty of Aussie World videos on there. It's a cool little park. Definitely, it's one I enjoy going to often, actually, as often as I can. It's obviously It's not close to me. It's 2.5 hours drive away from me. But always enjoy there. The guys up there just do a great job of that park. It's a really nice feeling park. The atmosphere is nice. It's a clean park. The food's always amazing there. It's always good there. The pub out the front is incredible. Yeah, I just 100%. It's a cool park. It's a small park, so don't expect a dream world or a movie world. It is more of like a region. It's a regional park. You know, it's not the rides. They're permanent rides, but I guess it's kind of like the ones you see at maybe some of them like kind of style of rides you might see it like an Eka type of a thing like that, but obviously permanently sort of in there. So yeah, but it's a great park. It really is. I'd recommend going up there anytime to check Aussie World out. It's definitely a great park to visit. And as I say, the team out there are really nice. They do just a great job, hands down. And we had our theme park cartel podcast event there back in March. Check that video out too. Everyone had such an amazing time for that, and we got to do some behind the scenes stuff as well. We'll be doing another one of those too, by the way. We have been working hard on that, but the venue we were going to have it at, we're having some challenges, I suppose, with the people getting things done or getting back to us with quotes and things. So we may possibly just flag that and just change our venue completely. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll launch that when we know. But yeah, definitely worth checking that one out. I just want to say a big thank you to Fuel Radar. Thanks again. You guys have always been very generous and supportive of the channel and the live streams. So thank you so much for the super chat as well. That again is very kind, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you very much again, and thanks for taking time out of your night to jump on the live stream. That's appreciated. So thank you. Gold Coast Air Show, yes, still upset about that being cancelled. Yeah, it's such a great event, but it's the beach wasn't right, so it can't be from a safety perspective. They had to do what they had to do. Next year should be all good. How has the storm been for you? You talking about the storm ride, or you talking about the storms that we've had? I think you're probably talking about the storms we've been having recently. Yeah, we got hit with hail and all that jazz, like pretty much everyone else in the Gold Coast, most places. Fortunately, not too much to worry about for damage, so pretty lucky from that respect. So thank you, though. All right. Oops. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to catch your comments, guys. If I missed your comment, apologies. Just pop it in again. It's hard to just keep scrolling. I'm not going to keep scrolling back because I miss my place. How does your fan thingy work, Shane? You're talking about the buy me a coffee? Is that what you're talking about? Just on my video there, whenever I mentioned that there is a QR code there, you can just scan that, or you can go to on my Instagram. You can go to what is it? It's called Linktree on Instagram, and there's a link there that takes you through to the Buy Me a Coffee app. And by the way, speaking of Buy Me a Coffee, if they're on the live stream, Caitlin E and Associates just had a notification through. Yes, so you've again, and that's the thing. So you guys are very kind and generous, and I really appreciate it. You know, the donations through the super chats here, and also through the Buy Me a Coffee apps. They don't all just go on coffees or anything like that. Obviously, Jaggs Journeys I have an account for Jaggs Journeys, and you know, I use that to fund the channel. So tickets to get to places to provide content for you guys. If my microphones fail and I need a new microphone, I've got to pay for that stuff. It's not cheap. But it's mainly essentially the tickets and travel to get to these places to film. You know, annual passes cost hundreds of dollars. So, you know, it all goes into the channel. So it's a very much appreciated. If you love the channel, which I'm sure, hopefully, most of you do, yeah, it's to reinvest back into that to make it to grow the channel and do more as well. And like I know a lot of people are trying to do overseas content. I've done overseas content. When we go on holidays, being a family that loves theme parks and everything, we tend to go places with these theme parks. So what am I going to do? I'm going to film videos, of course. But I've still got content from Singapore to release as well. Other attractions, Sentosa Island attractions, the luge. There's Gardens by the Bay. There's a few things that I've filmed that's still yet to be released, including even a cruise video. There's still other things to be released as well. Overseas videos tend to get less views for some reason, and I think that's because I think most people are going, well, majority of people probably don't all go overseas, so they're probably more interested in what's happening locally. I understand that. I get that too. But still, it's nice to see what other countries do, and to view those videos, because it's amazing what other countries do actually do and what they can spend on their theme parks there. It's incredible, especially Epic Universe. I think it was $10 billion. And I think the Harry Potter area alone was like $1 billion. Like, that's insane money. So you can build whatever you want for that money, essentially. And that's the thing. So even if you're not planning on traveling over there, you should still watch our overseas content, because it's definitely an eye-opener to see what goes on over there. But anyway, we'll try and get to some other countries as well. Plus, yeah, we'll go from there. Simon, I'm not sure if you've done this on a mistake or not. It looks like you've given me another super chat for the same amount again, which I certainly appreciate to the max. That is very, very kind of you. That is very appreciated, and I can't thank you enough. You've written, which method of donating gives you the most money with the least commission? So probably through this what you've done. Buy Me a Coffee is run through another company. So they run the app, and so if you buy a coffee, which is $5, I get, I think, $4.30 from the $5. So they take 70 cents per $5. So if you bought 3 coffees, then obviously they take $2.10 sort of thing. So and that's how that runs. This one here, obviously anything I earn over the year through YouTube, so this obviously is included, I have to declare at tax time, which I've just recently done, and then I've got to pay tax on it. So like, you always got to pay tax somewhere, right? You have to declare what you earn, and you have to declare everything. So but again, I can't thank you enough, Simon, for being so kind and generous, and for supporting my channel. It does help out a lot, 100%. Definitely, that definitely helps me build up my Jaggs Journeys fund so I can put out some different content as well, and maybe get to some other different locations for you guys, and just do a few different things. Whilst this channel is predominantly theme parks, there is attractions on here as well. So theme parks, attractions, events, but predominantly theme parks. But I want to try and do some more attractions stuff for you guys as well. And obviously we'll have Supernova this weekend, pop culture events. So look, thank you again. I can't thank you enough, Simon. So thank you very, very, very much. Very kind of you, and I appreciate that. Wow, it blew me away. So thank you for that. Bright Lights likes the Smiler from Alton Towers. Yes, I haven't been on it, but I've heard that's amazing. Jared Leto and Youngblood says, been listening to the podcast, and your podcasts are actually good. Well, thank you. So that's the Theme Park Cartel podcast. If you haven't already checked it out, it's myself, it's Adrian from AU Theme Park Fan, and Riley as well from That's So Mid. And we do a monthly podcast. And the next episode will be launching this Friday on Spotify or on any of your major streaming platforms. So make sure you check it out. And yeah, I think this one we recorded last night, so we're recapping the Friday nights, and then we're just also giving you a bit of a news update as well. So each one is a bit different, but yeah, we have trip updates as well, theme park news from here and around the world as well. So lots of cool stuff on there, and yeah, we're getting a lot of positive feedback. So thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it as well. All right. Hey, Family Odyssey 22. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you guys. Hope you're all doing well. When should we see Christmas tree at Movie World? It's already being installed. So I don't know if it's quite finished yet. Probably not quite finished yet, I would say, but soon. Brandon's broken it down. Thanks, mate. Yes. YouTube takes 30%. Oh, really? I didn't even know that myself. 30%. But yeah. Look, yeah, and obviously that's still a lot of money anyway. From what I receive out of after that, I mean, 70% is still pretty high, and obviously, time I pay tax, so probably half of that. But then that's at tax time. But I do obviously plan for that as well. I pay quarterly as well, quarterly tax. PAYG makes it easier. It doesn't make it as hard at the end of the year. So. But thank you, yeah. Or look, anything is, look, even just you guys liking the videos, sharing the channel. When you've watched the video, giving it the like, but also the hype as well. That helps promote the channel. Yeah, and just sharing the channel. If you've got friends and family that enjoy theme parks, and like I try to make my videos fun and entertaining. I try, as much as possible. I'm not saying my videos aren't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I do put a lot of time and effort into my editing. Like one video that you watch for 20 minutes could have probably taken me about 6 hours to edit. So I film on a Saturday and I edit all day Sunday and I release Sunday night. That's essentially my schedule. That's my weekend. I'm back to work full time. So I don't stop. I don't stop for breaks, as in I don't have time to relax. It's just full on. I choose to do that because I enjoy it. But yes, I do put a lot of time and effort into the editing, and it's nice when people appreciate it. And if you think other people would appreciate the channel, that's a really great way of supporting the channel as well as asking them to subscribe. It's free to subscribe, as you know. So, I really want to try and grow this channel. It's been growing and I appreciate it. Obviously, I'm limited to my content that I can push out. So that's why if you're putting more video content out, you're going to grow faster. I can't physically put more out because I'm busy working and a real job and a normal job. So yeah, but we want to get that sort of that changed one day. So that's the dream. It's a dream, but yeah. Anyway, as I say, some of my videos, like I got a couple of videos here that have over 100,000 views. But if all those people subscribed, I could probably be doing this full time. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's just like one video. So that's the thing. I just need more subscribers. I'm not pleading with you guys, and you guys all subscribe, no doubt. But yeah, if you share the channel, that's a way of supporting the channel. It doesn't have to be the financial donations, which I very much appreciate, of course. But yeah, there's other ways that really helps and supports the channel as well. So thank you guys. Thank you all for that. All right. Now, oh my gosh. There's another one here. Is it ANK5507? Thank you again. Thank you for the super chat. Says, can you say hi to my friend Electro? He's a big fan. Well, hey Electro, I hope you're watching. Thank you for watching my videos and supporting the channel. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. It's very kind. Again, for the super chat, it's very, very kind and appreciated as always. So I hope your friend Electro and yourself having a good night, and thanks for jumping on the live as well. So Brandon says, I think I was subbed when you had less than 100. I appreciate that. And that first 100 was so hard to get. It actually was back in those days. I feel it's easier now because back in those days there was no shorts and stuff. That only came in later years, and the shorts videos is what you do more shorts. You're gonna grow fast because you're gonna push people to the channel. It's just hard because when you're out filming a main video, and you got to remember I got to film in vertical, then I got to film other styles of videos, and it's just time, the editing and everything. If I had more time, I'd pump heaps more out, of course. And I have a plan. If I ever did do it full time, I have a plan how I would do it. It'd be different wouldn't just go and just film for the sake of it. Like there'd be a lot more to that. So anyway, we will get there in the end, I'm sure. So this live, is you're right, Aston, every second Wednesday night. So Simon, every second Wednesday night. So 2 weeks time, we'll be back on YouTube live. And now and then there might be a TikTok live from a location or a YouTube live as well. Depends as well. But this one's always every second Wednesday night. Yep. Okay. I was gonna mention about Friday night. Sorry, about White Christmas. A few things, and I'm just trying to get through more of your comments. So. Aston, thank you, mate. You're sub when I was at 1K. That was also a challenge to get to that, but thank you all for that. Is it a Lego? Are you coming to Supernova Brisbane? Yep, I'll be there. I'll be there for sure. Looking forward to Supernova Brisbane. Laura. Yep, I'll be there. I'll be there on Saturday. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You guys from Sydney, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Luna Park is pretty good down there. It's not a bad park. Been there a couple of times. Pretty cool. Definitely worth visiting. If anyone on here hasn't been to Luna Park, Sydney or Melbourne for that matter, but I just love the vibe. The old school vibe of Luna Parks. They're really cool parks and definitely worth a visit. But there, thanks for you guys that are in Sydney. I appreciate you guys. And if you're coming up for Supernova, make sure if you spot me on, you'll see me. I'll be around on Saturday. So if you see me, stop and say good day. That'd be awesome. So yeah. And if you're dressed up in cosplay or in any other kind of costume, let me know if you're cool to be on my video, and I will put you on the video. I normally, when I film a video, I get asked like all the time, can I be in your video? Can I be in your video? And in my early days, I sort of said, oh yeah, sure. I don't do it now. However, for things like Supernova, where it's all about the cosplay and the costuming, providing you give me permission to film you and you give me permission to put you on YouTube, then yeah, we go ahead and do that. I don't just go ahead and film people and put them on YouTube without asking. I don't think it's right, because some people don't like that, and plus it's hard if they're in costume to know how old they are. So you could be filming someone that's under 18 or something like that, and if they're in a full face costume, and then you don't want to be doing the wrong thing. So yeah, I like to try and get a lot of cosplayers on the video, but obviously with their permission. Hey, Dane, thanks for jumping on, mate. I'm good. Thank you. Hope you're having a good week. Brendan, thank you very much. Appreciate you. You love my old intro of the TV intro. Yeah, I've had a couple of different intros over the years. Some of them were hard work, to be honest. You got to change it up. I'm happy with my current intro. Don't plan on changing it currently. Am I enjoying the Scooby teasers? Yeah, it's good that they've shown a little bit of, the background of what's happening, what the castle looks like, that kind of thing. So my understanding is there'll be a few more yet, and each part they're going to just show us a little bit more through the attraction there. So leading up to the opening official date of the ride reopening. So yeah, it's pretty cool that they're creating that hype and excitement with the Scooby Gang. So yeah, definitely good to see little bits and pieces. I was taken through the castle recently. I wasn't allowed to film or tell anyone what I saw, but obviously now they're showing bits and pieces. So just so we can get excited and get ready for the opening sort of early mid-December. But yeah, it looks really nice in there. I can tell you that much. We got here. Yeah. Yeah, if you're heading to Supernova in Brisbane, there's some train issues. Just check the TransLink website for buses and trains and things like that. Why do they do that on weekends when there's events on? I'll tell you. I guess they've got to do maintenance at certain times. Probably out of their control as well, I'd imagine. Actually, if Michael's on here, he might know. Crouchy, you still on here? He knows about what's going on with the trains. My friend and I are flying down from Sydney, meeting our 2 Gold Coast friends. We're all meeting up at Supernova. I've watched a lot of your videos for the vibes. Thank you very much. Awesome to come say hi. Yeah, for sure. Come say hi. Absolutely. Grab a photo if you want to be on the channel. If you're dressed in some kind of costume, whatever. Happy to put you on as well, part of the video. But yeah, come say hi. If you're not dressed up, just come say hi anyway. Make sure you tell me who you are, so I know. Yeah, should be awesome. Should be cool. When did Scooby close? It was nearly 3 years ago now. Nearly, so over 2 years. Over 2 years. Cool. I think I got to the bottom of the comments. Now, I just wanted to quickly mention about White Christmas again. Now we've already spoken about the date, so if you weren't around earlier on, opening on the 11th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for the first week, and then it reopens again on Thursday the 18th, Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th, Sunday the 21st. So for the first 2 weeks, there's 4 nights. So the 4 nights, 11th to the 14th, and then again on the 18th to the 21st. Then Tuesday, the 23rd, is the final night for White Christmas. If you're an annual pass holder, redeem your free ticket. There is a difference this year with the buffet if you're going to be having the Christmas buffet. I'll bring it up. But there's 2 price points. There's 2 venues as well. So normally in the Rex Cafe, which they're still having it in there, the Mrs. Claus buffet, and that to me that's the best venue. It's a nice venue. It's such a massive. The buffet area is nice. They have an awesome lolly station set up in there, which is pretty cool. But there is confirmation that Scooby-Doo will be open on those nights, so it's definitely opening before the 11th. There you go. It says it on their website. Scooby-Doo will be open on White Christmas nights. But excuse me. So yeah, so I'm just trying to find it. But so I think it's $69 for the White Christmas buffet in Rick's, and there's a $99 option in Stars Terrace. That option includes, I think, also includes a buffet, but it also includes, I think, a photo with Bugs Bunny, Santa Bugs, plus that'll be your private viewing area for the parade. All right, so as far as I know, that area is going to be just for the buffet people for that night. So that's $99. So there's a $99 option in Stars Terrace, or the $69 option in Rick's. So it's kind of good they've done like that in some ways. I'm a little bit like, I don't know. It's just that I would have liked to have thought they would have just done the buffet down there as normal, and maybe use the overflow room like they have to do sometimes next to Rick's Cafe down there. And they could have done something a little bit more premium in Stars. Now I know they kind of have. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking maybe more. We get nibblies and drinkies and things, rather than a buffet again. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit more sort of like a nice sort of vibe in there, and still have some characters, kind of like the first bite, how they ran it this year, but with like Christmas trimmings and Christmas cocktails or Christmas desserts and things, just that kind of feel, for a price. That's just my personal opinion and thoughts about that, rather than two buffets. Anyway, until we experience it, I don't know if I will, because $99. And the problem with, so it takes an hour out of your night, and it's a 3-hour event, and I am running from show to show to show to show the whole night, and I need to film a video, so I don't have time to eat. Unfortunately, I literally have to try and come back on a second night if I want to do the buffet meal, and I might do, but I don't know. It's expensive time of year, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's what's happening there, which is cool. Dreamworld, we sort of haven't really touched too much on there, but other than Big Brother starts this Sunday night. I don't know if anyone's got the tickets for the live shows, but I'm pretty sure I saw the live show date started on the 8th. Can anyone confirm that? Because that is Saturday. So are we really watching a live show on the Sunday night? I don't think so. Anyway, just a thought. Hey, is it? Sorry, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Eligo, is that correct? Eligo. Thank you for the super chat. And you're saying here, Jaggs, really hope to find you on the day. We do have a large-ish group. Hope everything goes well for your filming. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Yeah, look, you'll see me there. I'm there from opening. I will have to leave though by probably 2:00. I've got something else on in the afternoon. So I'll be there from opening, which I think is 10, or might be up. I have to check that. Maybe 9:30 or 10, until 2. So that again only gives me 4 hours to film. But I do, I will stop and say hi, of course. So no trouble there. You'll spot me around because obviously I'll be wearing this and filming. I know it's hard sometimes though. Like I see someone, or sometimes I don't see people because it's such a massive area and there's so many people, and everyone's moving in opposite directions, and I don't check my notifications too much when I'm filming because it's very hard to keep track of all whilst I'm filming. So some people text me or they message me on Instagram, where are you? And I sometimes don't see that till later. So sometimes. But I'm sure you'll spot me. If you split up in different directions, someone will find me. I'm sure. If you've got a large group, you'll be right. But I hope you enjoy the day anyway. It's going to be awesome. And thank you so much for the super chat. That is very, very greatly appreciated. All right. Do I have a media pass? No, so because we're not classed as media, anyone can just film and cover it off. They know me now anyway, Supernovas. The actual person that runs or owns Supernova, he's aware of myself. I've only initially had an issue once with security, and that was like years ago. Once I just showed and explained what I was doing, he just went, "Oh, you're fine." So, yeah, any sort of you doing stuff for YouTube and stuff like that, it's all good for that event. But they can get a bit funny. Again, it might be different this year. They might straight away hit me up. I don't know, but generally, it's pretty okay. Getting the line early, yeah. You know what? It's a massive queue, but it flows. You're not in the queue long. You literally get to the back of the queue and you're literally moving the whole time, usually. I mean, and quite often they'll open the doors early just because they know that people will be waiting for a while. So tried to get merch, so it would be more obvious, but couldn't come in time. But I hope I can still find you. You'll be able to find me. You'll be all good. Yeah, you'll see me for sure. I'll be dressed like this with the glasses and everything. You won't miss me. And what you can do is you can like say where they'll have the Star Wars guys there, 501st. I'm normally always hanging around them. Like I got a few friends there that do that, so I normally stop in a few times. And also the GC PD, so Gotham City Police Department, they'll have their car vehicle there. They have a set there. They do a great job, and I usually am around them a few times because again I know the guys and ladies there, and they're all awesome people, and I normally chat a couple of times as well. So okay, so Michael, thank you, Michael, for jumping back in on the conversation about the trains, the Big Crouchy. So he's saying it's an inner city closure. So there will be rail buses from Benoon, Cannon Hill, Corinda, and Bowen Hills. Okay, so okay, he's away at the moment. Sick for the first. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. Okay, cool. So that info, I take it, would also be on the website as well for the TransLink or the journey plan. It's no doubt if you're trying to do a journey plan, it should probably usually tell you that info. But even if you just take a photo now of the chat, or if you can see the chat, I'm sure you probably you can see the chat. So, but yeah, thank you for that information. For those of you that are heading up to the Supernova. That's cool. I went to speaking notes on the 24th and I was trying to film the dolphin shop and people kept walking in on my video and I was just trying to make a good video. Or do you mean SeaWorld? I'm not sure. Yeah, look, sometimes you film and people get in the way or you're talking away and then someone yells and screams or someone's in the behind doing something that you shouldn't be on camera. So, sometimes there's challenges filming. But anyway, you'll be right. All cool. Cool. All right. So, one last thing. Your King Claw theming is going in. They're still testing. I reckon we could see that definitely early December as well. So, excited for King Claw. Still don't know if I'm going to ride this thing. I mean, I've been on the other ones like it and that. It's just, I probably will. It's just, I'll see how. I might have to take a sickness tablet before I hop on there. That might be what I'll do, actually. That might save me. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave the live there now. I think we've covered off a lot of questions, which is great. So thank you all so much for being involved and taking time out of your night. And I know some people have dropped off and understand that's a lot of the people from Victoria and Sydney. Well, some from Sydney still on here, so thank you for that. And also the ones in New Zealand as well, 3 hours ahead of us. So it's literally nearly 1 a.m. over there. So thank you for jumping on, and everyone else too. It's nearly 10 o'clock here in Queensland as well. Another super chat just came through. So I thank you again for that. I really do. I really got everyone tonight that's been very generous and kind for the super chats. Thank you so much. But just for you guys being here on the live means a lot to me. And again, thank you for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. It's cool to just have these interactions every fortnight. I enjoy them. On the most part, 99.9% is all positive theme park related content or topics discussion, which I love. And so it's cool. So thank you all very much for being so kind and generous, and for your time, and also for the donations as well. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Aston, thank you for jumping on and for your support. Everyone here, everyone, just everybody. I appreciate all the positive comments. Yep, 20-1 in there in New Zealand, isn't it? Yep, Baden. I know it is. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you all for your positive comments and discussions, and I hope to see a lot of you at Supernova. I'm going on Saturday at Supernova in Brisbane, so feel free to come and say hi. If you're in your cosplay, in costumes or what have you, and if you want to be on the video, or you allow me to film you to be on video, let me know, and we'll put you in there. So it should be cool. Just last couple of comments. Stranger Things new season coming soon. I like Stranger Things actually. So yes, I will try hopefully see that as well. Aligo, thank you again. You're very kind and generous, and I appreciate you for the super chat, for another super chat. So that's very, very appreciated. I have to. I mean, you get stickers when you meet me, but I'll try and sort something else. I'll try and give you something. I've got some kind of bits and pieces, but thank you so much. Make sure you say hi on Saturday. But anyone else going there on Saturday, make sure you come say hi. That'd be awesome. And hope everyone has an awesome week. Oh my gosh. Simon, you need to stop. You're very, very generous and kind. And mate, are you going to Supernova? Make sure you come and see me if you are. It's you're very, very generous and kind. And thank you so much for being part of the live stream, for being so generous, and supporting my channel. I appreciate it so much. So thank you very, very much, Simon. It means a lot. So thank you. If you're on the theme parks at the Gold Coast, or if you're going to, go to Supernova or somewhere, just make sure you come and say hi. So thank you. You're saying you have lots of money. Okay, you're very lucky. Then you're very, very kind, very lucky. No dramas. No, I genuinely appreciate people's kindness and support for my channel, and you're very kind, Simon. So thank you very much. It means a lot. It really does. So thank you all. Thank everyone else as well for being so kind and generous tonight. It's been amazing. So we're going to leave it there for now. And just wanted to say, hope everyone has a great week. And just big thank yous all around once again to everybody. And look out for the Supernova video. It'll drop on Sunday night. So hope you'll enjoy that, and hopefully we'll make it as cool as I can for you guys. And anyway, and until then, make sure you come back on here in 2 weeks' time on Wednesday fortnight. We'll do another catch up, and we'll talk about maybe we might have some dates by then for Scooby or something. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and we'll update you all on any other further updates from around the theme parks as well. So all right, guys. Once again, have a great week. Thanks everyone again so much for being so supportive, and I hope everyone has a great week. And until next time, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next journey. Good night, everyone.